Hello folks, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to Ni No Kuni. And we're going today for the second of 3 magical stones that we need in order to empower the Mornstar. And for this we're going to head up to the north, the top of the north eastern continent. Over here above Skull Island you can see the objective star is this boat that's floating around here. Make sure you're fully healed up because we're going to have 2 boss battles in succession. And the second one of those boss battles can in fact be quite tricky, so make sure you are prepared. If possible, have some candle cutters with you, which will basically exploit the enemy's fire weakness. So, or if you want, you can go to Yule, which is a city we haven't yet been to, and purchase, I think it's a blazing blade, which will do the same thing but it does more damage. But I've just gone for the candle cutters with our familiars. So, oh, I forgot to mention as well, you can only reach this ship with the sea cow, so don't bother trying to bring Tengri to fly over here, it's not going to work. Just in case you thought the sea cow hadn't got any use anymore, then it has. Just grab a drink while I'm waiting for this text. So it looks like somebody has a surprise for us, a surprise that goes by the name of Jetsam. And this is the first of 2 bosses, not particularly challenging for what I understand. So we're just going to go for good old melee attacks. I don't think this boss has any particular weakness. Although in saying that, Biggs isn't doing a whole lot of damage either. So we'll switch over to Percy. And this boss just seems to be having a high defense skill or something, but it's down to half health. Make sure you try and be fully healed up before you kill it, seeing as how you will shortly... Oh, let's move. Yeah, I think it's about moving that. You will be engaging the next boss battle at the health and MP that you finish off with.
What can I say? It's a gift.
Unless we get a level up, then that party will be fully healed, which would be nice. But we're not going to get any experience, so that's not going to happen. Well, this sounds like a pirate fellow. Yeah, come on down, matey. Come and face the wrath of the Fuzzfinger. Ah! Okay, he looks mean. Yeah, he looks mean. And in fact, he is mean. So this is Capn Crossbones. And he's going to be our next boss battle. But like I said, if you can exploit his weakness to fire, then it will make it a whole lot easier.
Very well, lad. If you want it, ye best come and get it. Them's the rules of the sea! Haven't ye?
Right, here we go, it's the battle. Now, I'm gonna go over to... I can't remember which one of my... I think it's Percy who's got my thing. My candle cutter. No, it can't because he's doing rubbish damage, look. So what we'll do is we'll cancel out of this attack and we'll switch over to Biggs and start hitting it with Slash and Burn. Because Slash and Burn is awesome. Plunder, that doesn't sound very nice. I don't think we'll be casting Slash and Burn anytime soon. Okay, so when he casts Plunder we need to interrupt him really. 182. That's good. Let's go over to Ollie Boy. Start hitting him down with fireballs. Although fireballs are weak spell, so I don't actually know if it's worth it. Oh, do we get a golden gleam? No. We did hit him, but we didn't interrupt him, which is a little bit annoying. Let's grab these glims here. If Timberus didn't get them, but he did. I think we're just going to start hitting him with melee attacks, to be honest. But to be fair, he is going down. He's got just under 3,000 hit points. So he isn't an absolute beast, but... oh, 200 points of damage. Yeah, I do like Biggs, actually. It's a pretty awesome tank, even though he's not doing much with his melee attacks. What's that? Hammer Cap. We haven't seen that yet, have we? Ah, it's put us to sleep. Marvellous. Okay, we'll go over to Swain.
No!
And he's recharging. Does the ex-girlfriend have anything fiery? Yes, it has fireball, so we'll cast that. With 164 points of damage. Marvellous. No, you don't want to go melee, trust me. Oh, not plunder again. It doesn't really do much, to be honest. It's supposed to steal health, but it doesn't steal all that much, I don't think. So this boss was really only moderately more difficult than the first boss. Now let's start getting Scully out, because he should be able to finish him off, and he has. Look at that, nice and easy.
What can I say? It's a gift.
Right, let's see what reward we can pick up for that. Every one of our familiars leveled up, which is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's just spam through this. And his head fell off. Marvellous. And we've got the Sunstone, the second of the 3 magical stones. And in my opinion, a lot easier to get than the first one. Not that the first one was hard, mind, but we did have a dungeon to go through. The third magical stone, on the other hand, is probably going to be the hardest of all 3. Yeah, Oliver's thinking exactly what I'm thinking. Let's get out of here. It looks like we've freed the pirates, though. The cursed pirates. Right, so we've actually done the story that I was planning to get done today. But there's one more thing I would like us to do before we finish this episode, which has ended up being quite brief. We're going to travel to Almamoon. We can travel to any city. And we are going to hand in our merit cards, because we should shortly be unlocking the 3rd tier of rewards. And to be fair, we've been collecting merit cards quite a lot lately and haven't actually been doing anything with them. So we're just going to head over to Swift Solutions here. And hopefully we should have a fair bit of reward to pick up. If we go to claim merit, there's nothing else to pick up at the minute. If we go to claim merit, rewards. We can see that we haven't yet unlocked tier 2. To do that we need to purchase these last two merits. Jumping Jack, which will allow us to jump all over the place, but otherwise serves no use, and a slight increase to the amount of stuff we can get from foraging. And now we've unlocked level 2. So we've got 17 merit stamps, merit cards even, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17, so we can buy all of these. Allows you to buy items at a lower price, thank you. Increases the amount of experience awarded after battle, yes, we'll take that. Well, we're taking all of them. Enemies will drop more items. Oh no, that's a useful one. So we've got Jackpot, which causes additional restorative glims to appear during battle, and Jackpot 2, which will allow us to collect glims automatically at the end of battle. Lowers the cost. Okay, we'll do that. Well, we're going to do them all anyway. And finally, give Tengri a speed boost while pressing 0 or circle. We've now unlocked the third and final tier. The one we really want to save up for first is Jack the Giant Killer, which basically adds 100 life and 100 MP onto Oliver, which is a massive power boost. And so we definitely want to collect 8 merit stamp cards and collect that as soon as we can before saving up for the others. So hopefully that was a worthwhile trip. We can now jump around, and if we go outside we'll have a quick look at Tengri's speed boost, which you activate by holding down the circle. I'm not sure if it's a good one or not, I haven't actually seen it, so let's summon him. And of course we collected some other bonuses like increased experience, etc. Right, so let's boost him. Okay, so he just does a little twist. So it's something you need to spam in order to make use of. It's not brilliant, let's be fair. Especially since the world map's not that big anyway, you're never going to have to fly that far. But it's a nice little bonus, I guess, so... yeah, those are the merit stamps. You need to collect the rewards anyway to unlock the final tier, so you may as well get them. But I'll tell you what we'll do just before we finish the episode, because it hasn't been a long one. We'll fly on over to the final objective star and kick in whatever action lies ahead of us there. So we can just keep powering across on Tengri. And see if we can enter the final dungeon. The final dungeon for this quest, of course, not the final dungeon in the game. There's lots more to come yet. It kind of looks like this cave here is the entrance, but there's a fellow just hanging outside of it. What's he got to say for himself? You cannot be entering without the permission of the elder of the village of Yule. Okay, so we have to actually speak to the elder of the village. I'm not totally sure where he is, but this is the final continent. Actually, it's not the final continent, but it's definitely one of the most unique continents that we found so far. There is another continent that we get to explore after this, but this is the Winter Wonderlands, which is the northwestern part of the map. And there's quite a few hidden treasures around here as well, so make sure you cast your Seek Fortune spell, especially if you're going for the achievements where you want to collect all the hidden treasures. See? It's a few to collect, but with the Seek Fortune spell they are quite useful, and one of these hidden treasures is an accessory that you'll definitely want to grab, so make sure you grab those. Anyway, oh, we can't call him there. There is a hidden forest glade that I want to explore. If we can find where Yule is. It's a little bit hard to see. It should just be below us, I think. Move out of the way. Wow, Tengri makes it hard to view the map, doesn't he? Let's land, shall we? let's land and see where we are. Okay, so yours a little bit over to the west from here. We're going to have to call Tengri again because there's just mountains everywhere. Yule is there. It's that little city there just to the, well, just in front of us. So we will need to go there and try and speak to the leader who's going to lead us into the dungeon that we need to go into. But if we can hopefully find a hidden forest glade here. If we land Tengri around here. Don't think it's this one because that's not really a glade. But one of these is a hidden forest glade, I'm sure of it. Let's see if it's down here. Where is it? Where is that forest glade? There's not a whole lot of enemies here, he says, as one comes chasing after us. Oh, he's not getting us. Not today. Not today. Let's put that Seek Fortune back on, because there was a spell just there I'd like to grab. Right, let's see if we can grab this hidden treasure at least. And, I'll start off the next episode, then in the forest glade, so at least we'll know where it is. A handful of chocolate bonbons. Very good for our familiars. Alright folks, we'll leave things here. I'll start next time after having found the hidden forest glade, but it's late here tonight, so I'm not fully with it. I'm not going to bother doing any more for now. Cheers for joining me folks, please subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date with future releases, and I'll see you next time for more Ni No Kuni. Bye everyone, take care.